So next we have His Grace Svayam Prakash Prabhu. So Svayam Prakash Prabhu and Krishna Rati Mataji and his family have been an integral part of the Singapore community, and also in the particularly the Sengkang. They are leading a Bhagavad Gita circle in the Sengkang area, and
Okay.
Prabhuji is also he has various services in GRS, especially the festival worship. And we when Prabhuji gives Bhagavatam class, it is really like a flow of nectar. So so Prabhuji has this taken a Chaitanya Charitamrit set. So now over to you, Swayam Prakash Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam, Prabhu.
Thank you so much for giving us your association today, Prabhuji, and wonderful class.
Thank you. It is very nice you are preaching. You are preaching and you are giving Bhagavatam classes already. You are a wonderful example. Actually, even Srila Prabhupada, when he was a Grihastha, he started preaching, and he actually expected all Grihasthas become good examples, because when you preach, it will have so much effect. People will say that this man is living in society, having a job and child and everything, and he is practicing so well. I'm very happy to hear that. You have a son?
Yes,
you have a son?
We have a daughter, Radhika.
Daughter. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
And son, Arjun.
Okay, Achyut, Hare Krishna.
Arjun.
Arjun. And
actually, we had
you all
the
have
wonderful opportunity of taking the association in December 2018 when we were in Pune for a few days.
I have seen you, I remember, yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, so thank you, Prabhuji. You have been a great source of inspiration for us. We have been hearing your lectures regularly, and by that only we get our inspiration to continue our devotion service. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prabhu. And you are taking Chaitanya Charitamrita?
Yes, Prabhuji. Chaitanya Charitamrita. I'll just switch the camera to the altar.
Yes, Prabhu. Oh, beautiful altar. Very beautiful.
Thank you.
Wonderful, Prabhu. Very wonderful. Thank you. Very nice.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, oh, you have arranged also Chaitanya Charitamrita nicely with flowers and everything. Beautiful. Actually, this is the way we celebrate this festival of, displaying the books beautifully in front of the Lord with flowers, and all devotees will glance it, and you perform an arati for the Lord and pray to Him to give you the strength to regularly study it. Very nice, beautifully done. I will say a few words.
Yes, Prabhuji.
There are many principles taught in spiritual life. We hear that, one should be humble, one should be tolerant, one should be patient, one should be enthusiastic, one should be determined, So sometimes devotees wonder that, what is this, Prabhu? Shastras are giving ocean of things to follow. It appears mind-boggling. Huh? And our life is so short, time is so precious, and life is so fast. Why don't they summarize everything and tell us something very briefly what to do? Now, many people ask. So, therefore, I will tell you something very interesting, what is taught in the Srimad Bhagavatam, that although there are many things to be done in spiritual life in order to become advanced devotee, you will be surprised to know there is only one thing everybody has to do. If everybody does that one thing, they will very easily succeed in their spiritual life. And what is that is taught in the Samudra manthan lila in the Srimad Bhagavatam. In the Samudra manthan lila, you find, the Supreme Lord Vishnu, he called the demigods and told them, Na bhetavyam kalakotat. He told them, my dear demigods, when you are undertaking this project of Samudra manthan, that mountain was, used for churning the milk ocean. Huh? One side asuras, one side devatas. Similarly, in our heart also, there is divine Daivi Sampat, Asuri Sampat. Both are having a tug of war. You will see that. So sometimes the demons will overpower the demigods. Sometimes the demigods will overpower the demons. But the Lord told the demigods that you all don't have to worry. I am there for you. But you have to be obedient to me. Whatever I say, you have to do. I know that you all have material desires. But 4 things you have to do, the Lord told them. First, he told them that you should only do what I tell you. And you should not do anything on your own. Demigods agreed. Then he told them, many, many gifts will come out from the churning of the milk ocean, and you should not be greedy for them. And only if I give you, you should take it. Just like the children, parents tell the children, don't purchase any chocolate and eat on the road, which is covered by flies. Only eat what we give you. Like that parents say, the children. So Lord also told, whatever I give you, accept. And they all said, okay. And if demons are taking multiple gifts and running, you should not be greedy. They said, okay, we will not be greedy. Lord told, if Kalakuta poison comes, you should not become frightened and drop the snake, Vasuki, and run away from there. Quit the project. You should not quit when problems come. So many people quit the project when problems come, isn't it? Lord told you shouldn't do that. They said, we will not do that. Now the project started. They started churning the milk ocean. And the Devatas saw that the demons on the other side were talking amongst themselves. So one demon told his friend, hey, this Vishnu has cheated us, he said. Asked why? He said, Ahir Pucham Amangalam. He said the tail end of the snake is actually inauspicious, and Vishnu has cheated us by giving this. Because, he has given us background service. He has not given us foreground service. Some people say, no, I want a service on the stage, not on the background. So then they told Vishnu, we are boycotting. We will not come for this project. And Vishnu said, tell me, what do you want? They said, we want to be on the mouth side of the Vasuki snake. And Vishnu asked the demigods, they put on this. He asked the demigods, do you agree to go to the tail side? Demigod said, my lord, we exist for your pleasure. If you tell us to be on mouth side, we'll be on mouth side. If you tell us to be on tail side, we'll be on tail side. If you tell us to quit the project and go out, we'll go out. If you tell us to stay, we will stay. We are your people. You order us. You don't suggest us or you don't request us. We are your children. Whatever you say, we will do, they said. So Lord became very pleased. So be it. Now you all come to the tail side. They came. What happened? When the churning happened, the Vasuki started emanating smoke from the mouth. Now the demon suffered terribly. And the demon was shouting, hey, you only wanted to come this side. One demon said. Another demon said, hey, I told you to come this side, but why did you agree? He asked, hey, it went away. Yeah. He asked, why did you come this side? I told you. He said, you are a fool, you are a fool. They were shouting. So, see, they independently acted, the demons, and they suffered the result. In the same manner, many, many gifts came, demons picked up and ran, and demigods were watching. And they were also feeling some problem inside their heart, but they didn't say. They tolerated. Lord Vishnu has told us that we should not become angry, we should not become greedy, we should tolerate whatever he gives, only we will accept. Lord also gave some of the gifts to demigods also, like for Indra, he gave Airavat also. Similarly, in our devotional life, you will see, we can't compete with karmis. The non-devotees, they may be working 16 hours a day and making big money and this and that. And when we are living in this world, we have to know that we are devotees and our lifestyle is sattvic. And we certainly have to earn money and maintain family and everything. But therefore, Lord told, don't compete with these demons. Demons are demons. So they agreed to the Lord's this thing. And finally, what happened? When the Amrita Kalash came, the demon snatched it from the hand of Dhanvantari and ran. Do you think anybody can snatch from Lord's hand? But they could snatch because it was a lila. Lord allowed it. But then despite snatching, they couldn't get a bit of it. Everything was served to the demigods. At the end, there is a shloka which says, it's only because the demigods were obedient to Lord Vishnu and they achieved the Amritam. Similarly, Amritam is the Krishna Prema. And the Ahlahal is the Anartha Nivritti. And Shiva represents our spiritual master. So spiritual master is represented to Shiva, who comes and takes away our anarthas. And all the different gifts which come in our during the Samudra manthan are the material commodities and gifts which come in our spiritual life, which may distract us from further pursuing the project. We may sometimes come for bhakti and then we may take some material commodity and run away sometimes. Therefore, when we come to spiritual life, the churning of the heart takes place and the halaha like anarthas are removed by the spiritual master's grace. And by being obedient to the Lord and practicing sadhana bhakti very nicely, we will attain all perfection simply by that obedience. So your children should be grateful and obedient to the parents. And wife should be chaste. And the husband should be protective and obedient to his guru. So in this way, the whole family can go back home, back to Godhead. And therefore, His Holiness Bhaktividya Purna Maharaj in Mayapur, he was telling us once, I heard from him, he said that although there are many qualities, even he was telling the same point, Burijan Prabhu also. In spiritual life, there are too many things to follow, but you don't have to worry if you have this one good quality, which is obedience. So Arjuna says, Karishye Vachanam Tava. Muslims say, Insha'Allah, they say. Christians say, Oh Lord, thy will be done. So all the religions say the same thing. If you have this one good quality, you are saved. So you are a very wonderful family, preaching very nicely and having a beautiful altar and 2 children. I pray that, Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda, they inspire you to study the Chaitanya Charitamrita well and implement in your life and attain the ultimate perfection of life. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.